Hi Collective, welcome to my channel, Crystal's Lightwork. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so let's get the space all ready. It's going to be my first reading here. As you guys know, I'm just currently moving about, trying to find my new home, even though home's where the heart is, right? Maybe that's why I haven't found my home yet, because my family's been going through some transitions and stuff and figuring some stuff out. Okay, so I was feeling this golden universal tarot, so we're going to use that, which is beautiful because I often feel the goldens, my golden gilded decks and things like that, when I'm, like dealing with like strong twin flame, like energy, union energy, like high level soulmate type of energy. Look who's on the bottom right now. The Emperor. I pulled out a little bit ago, and or before starting this reading, and there was a King of Wands and a Four of Wands, and I was like, I'm not ready, let me put this back. And then anyway, I felt to explain that it's significant. We're going to pull some oracle cards too and get some love messages from the golden soulmate oracle. I mix this one with that and the twin flame oracle, so there'll be some messages there. Just remember that it's a general reading, so take it however you felt fitting, because that's why I got away from using them, because sometimes multiple things will come out, like true lover or karmic lover and the same thing. So that's what I mean. You got to know that it's multiple, it's a collective reading. So, yeah, and then I've got I was trying to see which one to use. Three of Wands is on the bottom of the Twin Flame Oracle. I gotta get the cards out to remember who I got all these from. I'm going to be putting them down in the description box too, because I know I ordered these off Etsy. And I know that I have one incense I found when I was moving. Oh, no, it's stuck in my laptop. Isn't that the luck? Alright, whatever. I was going to light that, but I haven't really got a chance to cleanse the room yet, but I lit a candle here. Let's call in Divine Source, Spirit, all my angels, all my beautiful spirit guides, Ascended Masters from Divine Light. Calling in the Ascended Masters and spiritual teachers, all my shamans, gurus, priestesses, gods and goddesses, for guidance and assistance. Of course, the galactic realm, elementals, and the fairy realm. Whatever messages. I know I've been feeling guided to doing a fairy reading too, and they just showed me this tarot that I should use with it, Tarot of the Rainbows. So they want me to do a fae reading too. Hopefully I can open up. I kind of lost my desk that I had the last place I was staying when I left. But I've been letting go of some things, so we'll see. Okay. I don't know why I feel to explain. Maybe it's helpful for you to go with the flow of things, work with things. I don't know. So now I'm seeing a King of Pentacles. So bear with me as I play with the lighting and stuff. I don't know how it's going to work here. And the Knight of Pentacles. Something is coming. And I'm getting over being sick, of course. I think I'm going to get better now that I've moved, because I've really been sick for a couple of weeks. And I know I was kind of self-isolating, not going outside as much. So maybe that's what led to me not getting better. And I went back to one of my favorite spots, so I think that it'll get better soon. Let's see. Alright, Divine Source, Spirit, show me more about this. What's going on in the current energy? So timeless reading, whenever you find it. Wow. So, Five of Cups with the Four of Swords. So, there's an ending or something that needs to be let go of, because they are showing me the Hanged Man next to the Five of Cups. with the Fool. So, with the Ace of Wands. Somebody needs to impose boundaries with the Seven of Wands. Because the Wheel of Fortune is here. Queen of Wands. Okay. Queen of Wands energy, Four of Pentacles. This is somebody that could have already been pulling back their energy, maybe trying to save money, holding on to resources, things like that. But Eight of Cups. This is somebody that either needs to walk away, because I'm kind of going through down to the middle of the deck here, or this has already happened. I'm not sure it's on the middle here, because when I go down into the deck, it's often like what you don't see coming, what current surrounding energies. So I'm kind of more getting this, that somebody needs to make a major movement here, imposing these boundaries. Fool card energy, taking that leap of faith. The Fool card also represents ascensions to me, higher spiritual levels, right? So I kind of feel like internally there's already been this major loss, the shedding of this old lifestyle, right? It could be outdated thinking, things like that. It's kind of like, somebody's healing from illusions. Maybe before they've seen Seven of Cups, or were in Seven of Cups energy, where they had just all of these choices around them. And maybe now they've limited those choices down to a few where they're more clear for them to make, a better decision here. High Priestess, because, something, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Four of Wands. Six of Wands. Oh my gosh. Ace of Cups. It doesn't stop. With the Hierophant. Oh my gosh. This is something amazing that is coming in for somebody. I mean, the Ten of Cups. And oh my gosh. Wow. But see, it's like somebody's it's either fear or somebody is trying to block it, because the Seven of Swords energy is right here next to the Ten of Cups, and it's between the Three of Cups. So I'm really getting that somebody's trying to impose fear, illusions, to try to stop this. Maybe this has been what this has been about the entire time. Maybe it's always been there. I just got 10-10. Seeing the Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords, which has been coming out for oh my gosh, 2 years almost. I mean, okay, so it's been a very long time that I've been seeing Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords, and it's almost oh my gosh, yeah, something's been blocking. Something's been blocking. Do you see what I mean? Ten of Cups, the Ten of Swords. You can't deny all of this. It's so beautiful. Victory, true love, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups next to the Four of Wands. Come on. That's union. That's marriage, long-term commitment, security, stability. You look at them each bringing in a cup. This is equal give and take, equal love. What I'm getting is that soulmates were destined to come together. Hierophant is here, higher level of commitments, learning. To me, this is karmic contracts being fulfilled. Queen of Pentacles. This is what I'm getting, is that, yeah, justice is here, but I feel it's been here for a long time. But somebody needed to be able to heal, right? So maybe something was put in their path that, or in your path, however you feel is fitting, that was supposed to get you to level up and be ready. And it's really not that far to level up. It's basically it's letting you know, Ten of Swords, the Ten of Cups. It's letting you know, the cycle is over already. All that pain and everything, that you went through, those swords, that got you to the Ten of Swords, that's done. It's to me, I always say that, the 10, what's beautiful about that is that it means an ending, and it's going to reset and start over. But for it to do that, you fully have to let go and release. And I really feel that this has been what someone's been hesitant to do. someone's just that last little bit of fear, like, I can't let this go. Like, and so they haven't. So you've probably been getting a lot of signs. You okay, baby?
Yeah.
Probably been getting a lot of signs from the universe that let this go. Like, oh my gosh. Because it's like your everything is about to come in. Like your everything. And so that's why it's like it's actually like you gotta let go. So, and maybe that's why you could be having trouble building. Maybe things aren't working out for you. Like, keep showing that Seven of Pentacles. That's divine timing. It's bedtime. But like I said, maybe for some of you, like, a final lesson needed to be learned. For some of you, loving yourself, relying on yourself, not relying on others, reclaiming your power and your energy. Maybe some higher level of ascension needed to occur here for you to be able to obtain this, right? Because something was preparing you and putting you in alignment for this. Because if you're out of alignment, you're not going to get it. So I'm getting like a very like old contract, right? Or somebody that was stuck in like a cycle, a loop, a pattern. You know, but it's like they've been stuck at the very end. Like, if only they knew they were at the very end of this contract. You just have to simply let go. It's not like you gotta let go and then go through. You're literally at the end. So it's basically this Two of Swords is aligning heart, mind. Wow. Yeah, somebody's like afraid of this Three of Swords, right? Feeling this betrayal, this heartache. It's Queen of Pentacles. Maybe she's afraid of movement. I guess I'm better if I just stay farther back. Sorry, my voice is like going in and out. It's like yesterday. I was just trying to rest. But I missed my cards. So. But see, the Seven of Swords is right here. Like I said, somebody is fearing heartbreak, right? But it's like, you don't understand that. You're kind of in this energy already because you're in a situation with somebody that's betraying you, possibly maybe lying to you, deceiving you, wearing a false mask. There's other agendas here. It's karmic in some way. They could be unaware that they're they could be unaware that they're broken, because sometimes people, they want love so bad, but they don't love themselves, so you attract a karmic relationship and cycle, and that's why it'll work. Is this situation was supposed to level you up and show you, wow, this is what love is not. This person needs a lot of healing. They're not willing to open up. Maybe you had a past life contract. Maybe this is a past life lover. You had a contract in this lifetime. You're supposed to help each other overcome something. What I'm getting is it's like you've overcome your part of your contract. And I feel you did a long time ago. And they're stuck in theirs. And you're staying in it because, you know, that past life, they're past lovers who've got that strong connection and bond, right? And you could be mistaking it for like a twin flame connection. And that's why a lot of that is the last thing that twins need to overcome, is if you've been in a false, like with a false twin. Because the strong soulmates, right, where there was, there's a lot of connection. There's a lot of similarities, because you could have done lifetimes before with these past life lovers, right? But see, you don't always come into union with your twin. And when you do, from what I'm getting, you're going to be like, you're going to be with like someone that's on your level. You're going to, because they're not going to come together if you're not. So illusions and spell work and all of that. I was actually getting, I got guided to a reading about, and I didn't even want to accept it when I know Source guides me to what I need to see, when I need to see it. There's been so much spell work going through the collective. You want something else? Where's the clicker? Do you see the clicker? Okay. There's been so much spell work I make going through the collective and false high priestesses and all of that I try to not get guided by. This was just like, anyway, where was I going? That this was I know that there's been some spell work and things like that, and where people, you know, it's like the enemy doesn't want me to get this out. I'm having trouble explaining this. It's like a lot of times, you know, like if you're chosen, if you're on the Twin Flame Collective, you're chosen, by the way. You didn't know that. Only chosen ones are on the Twin Flame Collective. Why? Because to be on the Twin Flame Collective, you hold Christ consciousness, light, and love. And you got that directly from where you're from. So, you know, we descended to come down here, right? But we had to fit in like everybody else. And the karma that we're going through and clearing out, it's not even ours. That's what people don't understand. People throw jealous and envy, like, wow, why is it they go through struggle, but they level up, things work out for them, it didn't work out for me, da 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 da. Well, my dear, you're clearing out your own karma. I'm clearing out karma that wasn't even mine. That's what I mean. Like, that's why you should never throw envy or jealousy on anybody. You don't know who's chosen, and the hence, like, yeah, God sent us here. God, divine source, sent us here as blessings. You ever come in alignment with the chosen one, you're already blessed. Okay? And they're going to show you exactly how to overcome things. So anyway, what I'm getting at is the enemy very much knows who the chosen are, where they are. It's like when you come down here, it's like you're assigned right away, like angels for protection, and the devil's assigning devil agents, right? Can get into your family, your mother, your father. I see. Spider-Man. Yeah? Is there a new one? There's a new one. Sorry, my daughter loves all the superheroes and all of that. I think it's because she knows she's a warrior too. Yep. Yeah? Oh, so cute. It did? Oh my goodness. Wow. That one looks fun. Ooh, I'm so happy we're back to finally having high-speed internet. So she's excited to catch up on her shows. It's okay. Shh. So, where was I going with this? How you got devils that are assigned to you too. So you don't think that there's people that have actually come to line with you, like dark witches, warlocks, things like that have actually tried to take your essence, your light, have tried to form weapons against you, which they shall never prosper. But if it can control your mind, if you get that low vibrational energy, it can very much cause illusions. Some of them have been trying to steal your fate, steal your blessings. Some of them have been trying to like switch, steal karma. I was very much aware of one that was doing that. I tried to save her though. I knew what she was doing. I tried to save her anyway. She knows who she is. She knew she's always blessed around me, and she had her chance to fix things. She really did. She went the other way, but anyway, people are often tested, right? So where's it going with this? Oh, so the download that I was receiving, right? Or the upload, whatever we're gonna call it. That somebody, yeah, it was definitely when you were in a dream state, had altered your like basically like penetrated part of your mind, had altered some of your dreamscape, right? So they've planted seeds where you believe people like the false twin is yours, things like that. Because there's like a group of them working together as often, you know, like birds flock together. Like, why am I getting that? And I'm seeing like dark feathers. This is definitely like a dark warlock that's got you know, like dark witches and stuff, like a covenant of them or whatever that were after some of you. You could be completely unaware of this. So it's like, that's what I mean. This could be some people you're holding on to, right? 5 of Cups. So you really just, and for some of you, it's not meant for you to even know this stuff, but it wants you to just trust what you're feeling. That's why you gotta trust what you're feeling, not what you're thinking. That's why you really need to align your feelings, trust your intuition more, and things that, you know, don't hold on to a person. Like, that's something I've had to learn to do, to not listen to my mind, because I know I've had a lot of psychic attacks on my mind. And me being clairaudient, I hear a lot of things, right? And I know when I hear the devil in my head. I know when I hear voices that are not mine. I know that's going to sound like people that don't have the clairaudient, but I don't care. That's what being clairaudient is. I've had it since I was a little girl. You know, I can talk with spirits and communicate with them. Not everybody, I mean, you have to enhance your abilities, but anybody's able to enhance that, I guess. You know, but you got to clear your body of toxins and all that stuff if it doesn't come if it's just not one of your gifts. Clear your body out of toxins. Quit eating stuff in a box. Quit eating, you know, non-pure foods. Eat your fruits and your vegetables. Stop surrounding yourself with toxic energy that comes through electronics and all of that. It takes a lot of sacrifice, right? That's why a lot of it, like, people don't understand, like, to be very spiritual and stuff, and really, nobody understands all the work that goes into it, and it's not just like, you're like, oh, look at me, I'm just gonna pick this up. I mean, yeah, a lot of people probably are, but I don't know why I'm, like, getting on all this stuff. Okay, so maybe it's meant to show you. I feel like I'm just rambling. I'm just saying whatever. I'm going to stop filtering myself as much because I've been getting this strong energy to just be more of myself. So, whatever. Okay. 6 of Pentacles. Look at that devil. Devil don't want fairness. Devil's been after somebody getting what's fair to them because they don't want you to be powerful and in your chosen energy. Doesn't want these unions. These unions are extremely powerful. Every time a union happens, okay, it levels up this entire world. That's how powerful it is. Just one. So imagine multiple of them, the vibrational frequency of this planet that changes. That's why there is so much everything. It's like seeds have been put in you ever since you were little to try to block these chosen ones. Now, that's what I mean. Like, the devil could have been puppeteering your parents, could have came to your parents, could have asked for them to sell their soul, actually, all sorts of stuff to try to gain access to you. Some of them did, right? So you gotta forgive your childhood, right? You have to know that if they did, they were just too weak to the devil, right? And that's part of what we're fixing. So know that. Forgive them. Might not have all been them, right? Especially if they had trauma, especially if they had drugs, alcohol, things like that. Because anything in low vibration, you know, lets the devil into a lot easier, right? So maybe that's why a lot of you feel to not indulge in those things. If you do, you have control over yourself, but you're not at like an addictive point. Like, that's also too, like, I don't drink, I don't like alcohol, you know, I don't even like taking any type of pharmaceutical drugs. Now, did I struggle with problems with them in the past? Yes, but that's healing I had to go through. I didn't know what it was like. Fool card, 2 of Pentacles. New path. See, somebody's realizing that the path that they were on, they weren't going anywhere. See how that wand she's holding on to is bolted to that wall. Path weren't going anywhere. And somebody's got all these dreams and these. That's why you can't stop. You know that you're here to change this world, so you can't just live an everyday life. It just doesn't work. I finally have learned to just embrace. That's probably why I keep getting moved around and learning to accept my life, to simplify things for me too, get me out of the material world, because I was going a lot to that for love because I wasn't receiving love in the right way, so I was doing it through pretty things and shopping and things like that. It's just like with money. I mean, I don't have earth in my chart. I need somebody to help ground me, but it's like money to me is like has no value. Like, I don't care if I have a little bit of money. If someone needs help, I'm gonna give it away. There's been times literally I've like had $20 to my name, and if somebody still needs money, I give them some of it, even if it's a complete stranger. I'll never forget the day that happened for my mom. Like, she literally gave me money early for my birthday or something. She knew I had no money and was worried about me, and somebody needed help, and I'd give them $10 of like the 40 or something she gave me. She's like, how could you give that away? I just gave that to you, just to that man that you don't even know. And I was like, because Mom, I know when people need healing and need help, and he needed help, right? And say he was an agent of the devil and really didn't, universe is still going to make it right. Everybody needs healing, even if they are subject to the devil, right? So we're all really connected, right? And you never know, maybe the devil wasn't that person or some of the people you help, but that act of kindness still can flip it. That compassion, right? So but yeah, the thing that's funny is, like, I don't like to just sit there and hold on to money. It should keep changing hands. Like, I remember I got the first stimulus money. I felt bad for everybody and all these businesses and everything. And I was like, you know what? I want to just help people. And I needed a bunch of things for my kids. I remember we needed, like, new beds. They needed new clothes and shoes and things like that. And instead of, like, going to, like, the department store, it's like I went to Marketplace. And I was like, I'm going to buy just from people, you know, that are in our area. And it was also around the isolation and all of that and stuff. But I was like, it was my way to, like, spread love. I didn't want people to feel as though we're afraid, because I'm not one where I just go pick something up. I love to talk and meet people and things like that. And it was just, it was so cute how, you know, like, at first everybody else scared in the face mask, but then it's like, you know, once you feel familiar with somebody and you can tell that they're nice, how the face masks come off and you start talking, because you remember that trust and that love, right? That it's the fear and the devil that makes you want to wear that face mask. I wish that everybody knew that. You're making yourself sicker wearing them. I mean, look what you're doing to your immune system. You're weakening it. It wasn't supposed to be about fear. We're not to live in fear. All right. So, no. It was just crazy how out of control it got. Anyway, I don't want to get off on that. So anyway, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. Somebody's definitely been after, like, your money, your resources, your inheritance, things like that. Once you learn that money is a flow of vibration and energy, like, I know that everything that I need and desire is always taken care of by divine source. Universe has blessed me in amazing ways. There's literally been times where I'm about to have, like, services shut off, and due to not knowing bills or not having the money and waiting, and then all of a sudden, the moment somebody shows up, I check my bank account, there's the money, or there, you know, things like that. You know, you gotta open up to those things. You gotta not, you know, or, you know, times I've needed help and resources, I've reached out. I mean, like, I remember there's been a couple times where, you know, I've lost homes because of people I've lived with and have not paid rent and have moved out on me, and have gotten trapped in these things. And like, I reminded myself, like, one day, because I was never told that I was allowed to stay there, whatever, like, I knew I could have fought it and everything, but I didn't want to. And so the cops were like, you've got like 24 hours to leave, you know, we'll give you that. And I literally found a place where somebody was just like, well, how much do you have? I'll take just the couple hundred you have. I'll let you move in, pay me the deposit, pay me the rest of rent when you can. And he literally would just come every week when I got paid until I got caught up with everything. So I know that it can be a daunting time where you're like, especially now, it's like, that's where, like, when I first got into this, I'm like, oh my gosh, I literally put up everything that I had for the house that I was just in for 6 months that fell apart, because kind of the same thing, who I was sharing the house with didn't put up their part of the rent. I couldn't cover their part of rent and our crazy excessive power bill of $500, and then I had my car payment and car insurance is over $5. I'm like, I can't do all of this. So anyway, I was like, I gotta walk away and lose everything, my huge deposits on everything, because like, I don't know if it's like this everywhere else, but I'm sure it is, where when you get home, like, you have to put, like, down here in Florida now, you have to put up like first month, last month, and security deposit. So it's like rent times 3. Now you got to put up a power deposit, okay? And because I've ran into problems in the past where people have just left me in houses and not paid their bills or anything, and I've had everything in my name, so I owe the power company like $1,000 from like 10 years ago that now has interest on it, and that has got to be paid off before I can even do that. Then a higher security deposit on the power. Then you have your water and your water deposit, and then your internet deposit. How are you supposed to just all of a sudden just make like $8,000 to get it? Like, it's challenging. Oh, and then to even, get approved, you can't have any troubling past. You have to be able to show that you make 3 times the rent. Then when you have 4 children, you get passed up a lot. Well, that's not my situation, because they're like, I'd rather rent a city with 1 kid, 2 kid, no kids, instead of 4. It's so unfair. Don't give up hope, though. That's what I mean. Maybe I'm felt to explain some of this, because this is what I've been going on, and that's why I finally just surrendered to, universe has got me. My children been having a lot of fun, and we're protected, we're safe, we're getting moved around. It's not the house that I want. All of our stuff has been in a storage locker for almost 6 months. I keep making trips to go get them things. I would love to have all of it, but I'm not giving up, right? So don't give up if you're coming in alignment with this and you're going through struggles. I've been seeing some of the other readers asking out on help in the collective too, struggling, needing help with money. Readers that, like, I thought were probably making it so epic for themselves at this time. So, it's everybody. But don't lose your hope, faith. Don't have a mindset of one way, right? So, 2 of Cups is here next to the Sun. And the Chariot, that's beautiful. And 3 of Cups. This is definitely coming together, celebrating, having a good time. But see, it's interesting because it's 5 of Cups. Some of you need to let go of something. For some of you, it's like all the karma. For some of you, it could literally be like a spell work on your finances or restrictedness. Some of you could be playing out other people's karma. Like I said, some of these warlocks, these witches, like, you could be in their karma. See it, it's like help and resources could be there for you, but maybe you have to let go of certain people to get them. When you keep trying to build, your foundation keeps getting leveled out. It's a sign. Alright, I feel as though I've just been talking about this morning. Was there somebody? Alright, I'm going to let this one go as it is. I'm doing some other readings. I know we've got a very big new moon in 2 days. New moon in Gemini. So I'm going to be doing new moon in Gemini readings. If you feel guided to them, definitely take a look. It's a really big time of setting your intentions, planting your seeds. I would take a look at your moon placement, your rising. Okay, along with your sun, because they kind of all go together. Those are your main three. So sun, moon, rising. So definitely take a look at those. I'll post some fun. You okay? Okay. All right. Love and light to all of you. Bye.